how it is, married couples. You just somehow end up disagreeing on things that don't matter. Like, I don't even know how we got here, but like, how do we get out of it? Because now each of us are hurt or offended, and we don't even know how we got here. Welcome back to the channel. The day's already in progress and we're already late. We've got the trash, the animals are fed, I've got my bag packed, I'm in the car, we're ready to go, and then we'll head into town.
Such a long
trash ritual.
We are officially at Rev Table. You know the place. I'm gonna try the new gimbal out here in a minute, put it together, but Rev Table first.
I feel like people would make room for you if you had this big Hollywood gimbal thing strapped to your chest. You look like a Decepticon.
Here's the problem with Jason's theory. The theory is that I'm gonna be like all nimbly-bimbly, creeping around, getting the shots, or I could get like a body gimbal. Look at me, I'm not creeping anywhere.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You're not creeping around. You look serious and you're doing a serious job, and people are gonna go, oh, I need to get out of this guy's way.
Stay out of the way.
Your gimbal setup to your chest would be just as loud as any photographer's personality. It would be.
No, that's fair enough. Lunch. Like, why are we here?
I had all these points I didn't know about.
Because you shop here too much?
All the time. My favorite store.
I finally see why Jesse starts ripping things off the shelves. Look at that.
It's on sale. It's on sale.
He's gonna bite his ear. Oh.
He would actually like get on and walk around, literally walk around with him. You can get them like on the back of the neck, bottom of the neck.
I'm sorry, little guy. The birds, it looks like it hurts. That one did.
Some of them.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
What'd you think about petting that bird?
I liked it. It was softer than I thought.
He bit you one time good though, didn't he?
He did bite me good, but it wasn't bad. And I want him to talk. I wanted him to tell me bye-bye.
Hear him say,
oh, goodness. Thank you, baby.
Home again, home again. I got a haircut. Just cut my hers yesterday. I like it. There's a learning curve to this one because these won't allow it to line up. So I was missing my quick release plate so I could just kind of plop it on. Right side, it's lighter. That's a plus. I just have to sort out how to attach it on here.
Whoop. Airplane. I don't know what airplanes sound like.
Well, confession time. So confession cam, roll it. Okay, here's what happened. When we left here, got in the car, and instead of filming normal B-roll, Jessie and I were chatting, and I asked her, I said, Jessie, what kind of story do you want to tell today? Because Biddy Johnson died. She's a leader in the faith. Sharing some stories of what she's done. So that was really interesting to me. I wanted to talk about longevity in ministry. And whenever I brought that up, Jessie was like, I don't feel like I get that, or I fall short in that area as a preacher's wife or something. And I kind of moved on past it because I didn't see how it fit with the story. She says, no, really, like, I don't feel heard. And so we moved on. I thought, okay, well, she wants me to drop the storyline. So I dropped it. She says, no, you don't understand me. I don't feel heard. And it dawned on me, oh, she's telling me something as a wife. I don't feel heard. Am I getting that right?
It's close. Basically, he hit on something that I've been struggling with, and I was trying to tell him that I was struggling with that, and he was like in video mode, so he wasn't hearing me. And so he moved on to the next topic, and I felt like I had just poured my heart out to him, and he wasn't listening. And so I wasn't really responding to the next topic that he brought up, and he's like, well, I guess you don't want to talk about that. And I was like, I just don't feel heard. We misunderstood each other, or I didn't feel heard, or whatever. What he did say was, you're obviously struggling with something, and I didn't do anything intentionally, so it's kind of on you. Which sounds really bad, but like, I know him and I know his heart, and he wasn't being malicious. He's my pastor and my husband, so when he says something like that, I take it seriously. So I'm an internalizer kind of, so I really like to process things in, and so I just start praying, and I didn't tell him I was praying, I just got quiet. And so for him, that either means I'm really, really mad or I'm praying. And so he was like, well, did you get it resolved? And I said, well, I'm praying about it. Felt like God was telling me what hit that nerve, like what made me upset. And I'm like, okay, I know what is the lie. I called it the lie because it's not true. Accusation against Jared that I know is not true because I know him. I've got the lie. Thank you. I've got the lie, but I don't have the truth yet. So I kept praying, and I felt like I heard something, and so I felt Not better instantly. My emotions take me a minute to catch up, but I've heard the truth, and I didn't even tell him. I still didn't tell him any of what I heard.
Yeah, I still don't know. I still don't know what it was. I don't care. She was different.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like, if I told you the lie or the accusation in my mind, then now I'm just gonna hurt you. So there's no need to tell you because it's not true. I walked through the whole process with Jesus, but I was led by my husband to get there. Even though I prayed about it on my own, it was a joint process to just find healing and reconcile, and the rest of our day was really fun.
She was upset, and I knew I couldn't fix it. There's no way that I could. But luckily, I have a wife who knows the one who knows the way. And I'm so glad. I am so glad that she loves Jesus with all of her heart, because she went into prayer, and we're driving in, and I just started praying. And anyway, she came out of that encounter different. Let's feed these babies real quick.
I'm stuck. I'm cramped.
Stuck? Is your hand cramping from holding the camera?
Yeah, it had it in a weird angle. It was just a weird angle.
I love you.
It was. I was holding it like this.
Like that. Oh, what is that all about? Okay, that's it for us today. We hope that you enjoyed today's episode,
We love you.
and we will see you.
In the next one.
We're out. I'm not gonna put the camera on a gimbal that doesn't have a quick disconnect. Ain't my style.
We went to my favorite store. I found a bird there.
Oh my gosh.
A real bird.
Oh my gosh.
It bit me.
She's been talking about these stinking birds for forever. She's got it on TikTok, and she found that blue chicken. They're pretty cool.
They talk. She bit me.
Yeah, he bit her. I think she's done with that.